welcome back to my YouTube channel. As you guys can see, today we have a completely different setup going on. We have a new type of thing on our channel. Today we're gonna have a sit-down Q&A of some sorts. I had posted some questions, a prompt for questions on Instagram and my WhatsApp status. So unfortunately, you people on YouTube didn't get a chance to ask, but I'll see if I can go to the comments of our 7-year anniversary. And if there are questions there, I'll try to include them. So we have a few questions, but before we start, I want to introduce my boyfriend. His name is Victorino. We have been dating for
almost 7 years.
Almost 7 years. We're gonna say almost 7 years because the months, we've just lost track of the months now. Today we're gonna talk about our journey dating, and based on whatever questions are asked, we're gonna see where this video takes us. We haven't yet read the questions, like I said, I asked them anonymously, so we have no idea what to expect and which direction this video is going to go in, but I hope you guys enjoy it. If you are enjoying this type of content, please like and subscribe. Liking just helps the video reach other people who might be into similar content, and subscribing helps me be able to make these videos. Yeah, so let's begin.
Cool.
Ready?
Let's do it.
Do you want to say something about yourself, Mary? No?
I'm just rolling with you.
Okay, cool. Should we start with a lighter question?
Let's.
What do you think about the squad? You know which squad.
No, the squad is really, really cool. Like, it's amazing the fact that you're like far from home. You found yourself some really, really good people. People that care about you. Yeah, it felt like I was chilling with your brothers. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah, the squad is 100%. I can shout out the names right now, but it's hard.
Yeah. The squad is some friends I made this side, and I really wanted to integrate. Like, I wanted him to meet my people from here. So he knows what I'm talking about when I talk about I was with who. So, yeah. Okay. Should we start with the oldest ones?
Cool.
Who you wish would text you? Is that even a couple's question? Should we skip it?
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. We have our first question directed towards being a couple. The question is, what's the best part? You know what? I'm just going to screenshot it. But the question is, what's the best part of being in a relationship with your partner? Please give individual answers.
Cool.
Okay. I think you should go first.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay, for me personally, the best part is the fact that I have somebody that builds me in terms of like how I think, things that we want to achieve. She's the type of woman that's just like driven. I mean, the fact that she can move from home to come to like a complete new city and just like do her, and it wasn't easy. I don't know, you're like a safe space for me. Yeah. And I think you make it easy to love you. Not that, oh yeah, no, just make it easy, but it's like the way you love me makes it far more easy to love you and care for you. And, yeah, so it's the fact that you love Jesus, that's just beautiful.
Good answer, man.
So we're gonna do our handshake.
I'm not trying to blush. What's the best part of being in a relationship? Okay, the best part for me, in my perspective, is that I've truly gotten to understand that two are better than one, especially in this time that he's visited me, because I've been doing everything on my own, you guys know, and it's been so hard. It's been so hard. And seeing how he adds value to my life has been, it's like I can take something and it's like, I think it's the best. And when I show him or give him the idea or talk to him about it, he makes it into this, it becomes better. So it's knowing that everything I do, I have someone whose opinion is 100% in my best interest, who loves me, cares for me unconditionally. And so I can take whatever input he puts to better a final product of something. So yeah, for me, it's that two are better than one. It's like you're my better half. like I'm swaying on saying that because that's only married couples.
True.
But like, it's like you're my better half. So it's like together, it's this perfect thing. But alone, it's like it feels incomplete. Yeah.
Love you.
Love you.
Channel. Olympic could not there.
Okay. We just kissed. I used to get this question quite a lot when I was posting about us being celibate. Do we kiss in our relationship?
Yes.
Why do we kiss in our relationship? How doesn't kissing in our relationship lead us to sexual temptations?
Oh yeah. No, we can. I'm just thinking like we can chat in post. Kissing in our relationship.
Kissing in our
I think like from the beginning, it was one of the things that we spoke about, and we were sort of aware where it can lead to. But then there's this thing where like, ooh, that's too much, or let's not. Let's be careful, and this and this and this and this. But I've realized like the longer you sort of do it without these constraints of let's not, it can just lead you astray. So yeah, I think it works for different people differently.
Yeah.
It's not like copy and paste. But there were moments in our relationship where we're like, no,
we're not gonna kiss at all. Like we had periods of like 3 months, 6 months, no kissing. Do we do pics soon?
Yeah. What?
I don't even think we did.
No,
But
it just
So yeah, I think what he's saying is correct. Don't take what we do in our relationship, what works for us, and copy and paste that for your relationship in terms of what healthy boundaries for celibacy are. You'll see a lot of people never kissed, never touched, never hugged, never slept in the same bed. And then they got married 1 month after meeting. We met when I was 19 and you were 25. When he was 25, I was 19. No way, 19 years old in a Black African household was there ever going to be a chance of me getting married the day after or like in 3 months' time. Also, my mom was out of the country. So our circumstances just never allowed us to do that route.
Right.
So we went down a different route, and that's what you should do. Apply your personal circumstances in your relationship. Take that and then see what healthy boundaries work. Because celibacy is not like a straight line. It should be a straight line, but because of obviously you get tempted, you oopsie, you kiss way too much, you maybe start touching and then you have to repent, So it's not been easy, and it's definitely not been perfect. Yeah, it's not been perfect for us, but take what works and keep doing that and change it as you need to. Yeah.
Because I always think about like the fall, that it's gonna be like crazy difficult to deal with. So that's one of the things that sort of keeps me away from, taking it there. So.
I quickly have one question.
Cool.
Okay, every time I tell people we're celibate, they always hit me with, oh, if he's celibate, is he even a man? Or that man is cheating on you. If I were a man, I couldn't. You guys have been dating for what? And you're celibate. So what do you think about that? How is it? Is it much more difficult for a man to stay celibate in today's world? And I mean, you can answer that honestly. Like, do you think it's harder for you and like compared to how hard it is for me? Or like,
It's definitely difficult for a man to remain celibate. Most of the times when you share, it depends. Like when I share with people that really know me, they're like, yo, bro. But when I share with people that don't really know me, they're like, you lie, that type of thing. It's difficult, but one thing I've learned from like, for example, running, boxing, all these things, discipline. The discipline part of it is just massive. And also, there's a guy that told me like, sex is not everything.
Yeah.
Literally, like a guy that can be like, yeah, I can bang this amount of girls or whatever. He's sort of enjoying the smallest parts of what it is to be human.
Yeah.
But like somebody that can actually keep themselves from the good of sex is sort of more open to like different experiences and just being happy inside here. Because there's this thing where like if you go around like banging girls and stuff, there's this emptiness that you sort of feel once you're done. and just like get away from me, you know, that type of thing. Because your enjoyment is sort of being put in something that's fleeting.
Yeah.
It's not solid.
It's done now.
It's done.
It's temporary in the moment you're having sex and you're like, ooh, okay, done.
There's no like commitment to the person. It's just, you know.
Yeah.
So, difficult, but sex is not everything.
Yeah.
That's one thing I had to learn the hard way. So, yeah.
Good answer. Good answer. Okay. I love this. How has dating your partner shaped your life or influenced your life for the better? For the better. Dating Victorina has bettered my life so much. If anyone knew me the time I met him, because like we should do a different day like on how we met. I basically had this list, right? It was like fresh out of the world. I'm going to be celibate. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. I'm going to be a serious Christian girly. And I was like, God, you know, because maybe I messed around in the world too deep. I understand if you're like, I'm not going to give you a person to date. Maybe like you need time to work on my heart. You need time to like fix things inside. I don't know, whatever. I'll meet my partner when I'm like 30. I'm cool with that. Like I can even be single forever. Like I'm okay with that. We can figure this journey out together. I was truly comfortable with being alone with just me and God. And then I met him like 5 months after. And I remember going to God like after our first date because I had realized he's literally my guy on the list. And I made the list very, very specific so that like I would know without a doubt if my person was him. And he met all of them and I was like, God, why did I have to meet him now? I don't even have money. I don't have a house. I don't bring nothing to the table. I'm just a law student. No, I wasn't even a law student. I was doing my diploma at the time. I was like, what am I going to do with this? I thought like I'd meet my husband when I'm like financially ready to take on the commitment of marriage. And that didn't work out like that. And then as we kept dating, God showed me how I needed to meet him at that time because he literally has made so many different things in my life. Like, and I don't mean better, like, better the typical answer. Like I said, my mom was out of the country. So being an unlicensed driver, first of all, I didn't have a license when we met. He helped me learn to drive properly, get my license. He's helped me learn how to be efficient in money spending, grocery spending. He's helped me savings that I just didn't think I would be able to do. Thinking and planning about the future in ways that will help me reach my goals and our goals as a couple, and just having someone to hold you accountable. So he's literally, my vision board is almost fully ticked off, and I can attest that to God's goodness, one, but two, how he holds me accountable. So it's helped. Yeah.
Wow. Thank you.
Yeah.
Sure. The stuff is definitely like so much. How my life is better in terms of dating. To them, we are on way.
They don't know where.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay.
There's this thing where they started in their home where they were like busy sort of renovating, but it was a huge renovation. I got to see such a huge part of what makes a home from different things. Like I didn't even know what grout was for tiles, you know, those things, and like the foundation. I would just think like, oh, foundation is already set, you know, but they had to come in and get somebody, a contractor, to be like, okay, cool, this foundation is off. So those manly things, I got to try a lot from her home, because from us, everything is already set up. There's no need to touch.
Be a man.
You know, you're just a man. But from her home, I got to do so many things, like go to the store with her, go order this type of stuff. And it just showed how easy it is to build a home. Even like for our future home, I know exactly what to do.
Yeah.
And then what else? Traveling.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. And I traveled a little bit when I was single, but like when I started dating Tuvy, I got to see so much. And then we built this thing where we like want to see the whole of Namibia, because we wanted to like travel internationally, but like cash.
Yeah.
So we decided let's do our own country, and we're almost done. We literally just left with Lutherits. which is that whole Coleman's-Scope, Brackenfell arc,
Okay. Etosha.
Etosha. Where else?
Up Skeleton Coast towards
Skeleton
Angola.
Coast towards Angola. And maybe, yeah.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, then we're done.
Yeah.
So like traveling has really been like a huge part of just how she not allowed me, but through her I got to see or push to see the whole of Namibia. Like holding me accountable, especially like with my relationship with God.
Yeah.
It's so easy like not to do devotion, and then she would ask, "Oh, did you do devotion for this and this and this and this?" But you know, might be annoying at times, but those are the things. Yeah, those are the things that really keeps you and hold you, especially like being a man and wanting to like potentially in the future having or being the priest of the house, you know. So yeah. What else? Yeah, there's a lot.
There's a lot.
There's a lot.
So like it's like wrapping up 7 years of improvement. Who to someone who talks to you daily, gives you advice. Like there's so much positive input that like you've put in my life. I can't wrap it in a cute question. Yeah. Just there's so many different practical examples, like maturity. Like we're recently talking about my frontal lobe developing, and I had to apologize to this man because I was like, "Were you dealing with that version of me?" And like he loved me enough to love me through that I can be here and be like, "Wow, I should have seen that scenario differently." So things like that, man, like emotional, physical, yeah.
It's a lot.
It's a lot. Okay. Da-da-da-dum. The next question is, as a couple that's celibate, how do you deal with temptation, and does it get better as you wait for marriage? So does it get better? I'm thinking this person is saying like the longer we do it. Yeah.
Sure. It depends on the season. Like for example, your winters are like, But in terms of that, I think it depends on the season.
Yeah.
Whereby this is how we feel right now in the season. Let's remove this and this and this.
Yeah, we audit
regularly.
regularly.
That weird. Yeah. So so the goal is always to be celibate, but we still always have it as a goal. It's not like, oh yeah, we don't do those things, but like that I feel like sets you up for failure, because if you're like, yeah, no, this is what we do, we're celibate, but we have it as this is what Christ said we should do, and we have that as the mark to go forward to. So if we see ourselves sort of slipping away from the mark, then we remove those things that are trying to cause us not to reach it. That would be, for example, no touching in this season, or kissing like this, or
This time we couldn't sleep.
Oh yeah, no sleeping in what?
No kissing horizontally, like no horizontal kisses.
I think was the time we took our naps.
Yeah, we couldn't also nap. Yeah. So things like that.
Go nap at your house.
Yeah. So we don't. I think those are the things you're talking about when you say like instead of just removing things and we're not gonna do this and do that, we audit it and like we feel it out, because sometimes it's a really sad season. Like the last season I was in, the hugs, the kisses, the celibacy wasn't an issue because I was so sad. So it was like, there's no way right now you are hugging me thinking of, you're probably just hugging me as an embrace. Yeah. So like that wasn't an issue. But like this season where now I'm here, we're doing long distance. So obviously when we see each other, we miss each other. What healthy boundaries do we have for that? Like how do we audit? How do we change that? So feel it out, guys, like feel it out. But I have seen it's getting better as we wait for marriage, because yesterday when I was giving you a back massage, like I could massage you in, is it agape love?
Oh, agape.
It's like you're not a brother, you're not also a husband yet, you're like a boyfriend, but I couldn't sexualize you. Because I was like, ooh, you're back. But I was like, ew, what am I doing? So it's easier because like those boundaries, like my body knows we are not going past that point. So it's like, yeah, I find it's easier with time.
It's definitely getting much easier with time.
Yeah.
But I think it's just that the whole thing of the longer you abstain from something, the
Yeah.
sort of stronger you become.
Yeah.
Because when you always give in, it's all these different hormones like your dopamine and feel good. So the more those get sort of released in your body, you become used to them.
Yeah.
So
We used to not having sex. It's true.
as if we've ever.
No, I mean like, okay, whatever.
But I get you.
That was some good questions.
We're in 21 minutes.
Okay, did you guys ever have to deal with jealousy in the relationship? Either both of you or even one of you. If so, how did you guys talk about it? Or is it a work in progress? I want to start with this one. First of all, my man is a cutie patootie, right? Like, undeniable, right? Right. Okay, I think you're a cutie patootie. Some girlies, a lot of girlies think you're a cutie patootie. No.
Okay.
Yeah, because of this, we've had many situations where people will look at me and then they'll look at him and then they'll give me like a stink face. Like, I've literally seen someone look at him and be like, and then they look at me and they're like, and then they walk up. I'm like, what did I do to you? I don't even know you.
No.
So like, those were my first like, it's gonna be a hard relationship, because for me, I never wanted to date an attractive man. I always wanted to date a medium ugly person. Because I don't want to deal with jealousy, guys. Like, I don't want to be fighting girls. I don't want girls in my inbox DMing me saying, as a woman, And then there's also been circumstances where before we got together in our relationship, he had friends that like, I just, that woman intuition. I just knew like this relationship wasn't based off like loving. It was almost like based off, let's see. It was like friend zone to see if we can become girlfriend and boyfriend. And so when we started dating, I also vetted all of his female friends, because it's like, I don't want to have a boyfriend who's going to have female friends who think that they can comfort my man when I'm slacking. Like, if they're going to comfort my man when we're having a fight, it should be first to look at us as a unit and not necessarily like, let me comfort you, because women do that. So for me, jealousy has been like a constant thread in our relationship, and I found ways to communicate it healthily. So when I have an intuition about someone, we recently had a new someone, but when I have an intuition about someone and I'm like, I don't think we should pursue that, I don't think that's a good friendship, I let him choose, but I express that I'm not happy with that. And then once he burns, then we can come back together and be like, well, for next time, if a girl is doing this, don't do that. If a girl is doing, don't do that. Yeah. So just communicating about it as it comes up and expressing from the get-go, I don't feel comfortable with this situation, but I'm trusting you. Because I think my thing has been, I need to learn to trust the person and not have this initial like, wow, I don't trust him because of whoever. Yeah. So
jealousy is definitely a thing, especially because one thing I've got to understand is the trust aspect in jealousy, because the person from the outside of whoever it is, boy, girl, coming to you like, hey, they don't know your commitment with each other. Yeah. So for them, it's just a good time, whatever. But for you guys, it's something that you guys have been building for such a long time, or whatever the duration is. The trust aspect of it is critical, because you don't want to come to a point where you're like, okay, you feel jealous about your girl hanging out with who, and you're the one to sort of dictate, don't do this, don't do that, come back this time, that type of thing. Then your person, I feel like, needs to show you
they can be trusted.
Yeah, they can be trusted, respect and love, to know that this is out of my relationship, and I need to, respect my relationship in such a manner whereby I don't make my person feel like they need to go on this hunt to make sure that I'm safe, I'm speaking to who and only who, that type of thing. So trust your person wholeheartedly to know that they will do what's right for the relationship. That's definitely my biggest takeaway from the whole jealousy thing.
But also, don't trust someone just cause, like, if they keep breaking your trust, do something about it. Like, don't sit in a fire and then complain it's hot. Stand up and leave, girl, man.
I'll fix it.
Yeah, like he will fix it. Especially if you've communicated that the person is breaking your trust. So yeah. Wow. This is really some good questions.
That dang, I might get shot.
This one says, anyone you miss right now? I love you. What makes this love different and gorgeous?
Gorgeous.
Beautiful.
I've been through not many, probably 3 sort of major loves. What makes this one different is the pursuit for Jesus, even in our falls and terrible, seasons of like, I don't want to serve God right now, this type of stuff. But there's always like a pursuit for Christ, which is just amazing. I think that's definitely the biggest difference. Yeah.
For me, what makes it... Did I cut you off?
No. I was just thinking stuff.
Okay. For me is that this love is so different and beautiful that it makes me think, why didn't I wait for this man? Like, it's literally nothing like I've ever experienced before. You know how they say like, oh, when you know, there's that aspect, but there's also how deeply it makes me feel. So like our fights feel really serious, which we also haven't had in a while. Like we don't fight anymore. We have like civilized discussions. We don't argue, yell at each other, insult each other. And that's also something that's different and beautiful for me because he's my peace. He represents what Jesus would be like here. Like he makes me think, if this man loves me so much, how much more can God love me? And that was the first time I've ever felt something like that, where I'm like, I literally can compare the love that I'm experiencing to the love of God and then think how much better than the love of God, because if God can make him, what more does God have? So it's so different. Yeah.
Sure. Heavy is the crowd. It's a beautiful difference.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, you just have to do it.
Whoop.
Oop.
Whoop.
You finished your tea, baby. What?
Kayyyy plus me. Wait, let me see quickly on our 7-year thingy. Just want to see if anyone asked any questions, because I feel bad. The YouTube people didn't get to ask us questions. That is it. Thank you guys so much for spending this Q&A.
Q&A.
We can use it after.
Really? Very cool. Thank you guys so much for watching. That sounds YouTube-y. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If this is the type of content that you like, feel free to give a like. And if you want to see more of Tuvy, subscribe if you want to.
And if you want to see more couples content, let us know in the comment down below. We had shot this earlier and he basically said, leave a purple emoji in the comment section if you guys made it this far. And yeah, just let us know. Do you guys like couples content on here? Yes, no, maybe. Yeah, so yeah. Thank you guys. Bye. Now go do.
Get up and I run and I do this and I put together and it's done.
What you saying? Let me titties go.
Titties.